What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Black Desert. So we're going to be taking advantage of the 350% plus buff in or the event right now, and yeah, so we're going to be doing Hystria, hopefully going for the usual. And let me see, we're at 340. And yeah, so we can get 350 or like 400 if you're Arsha, 450 if you're in castle buff. So if there's any castle owners who want to let me in their guild for the event, hit me up. I'm happy to do node wars as well, actually. So yeah, time to get ready. And oh my, I hate how there's so many things I have to remember to pop before I start grinding. And I know that's the point of this thing, but 350%, let's do this. Am I missing a buff? Probably. I'll probably remember like 10 minutes into this grind, but let's do it. But yeah, the reason why I wanted to do this video is more just to see what the difference in loot is with 350 and 300, and it's very rare that you can even meet 300 on a normal, but 350 for the event is very obtainable with buffs. And we've been at Hystria for so long. Can we get an Elton piece? I try to do like 1 to 3 hours every day here to see if I can get it, and so far luck has been pretty awful. We are getting a lot of mem frags for when we do our enhancing one day for pen monos close, if that happens. And did you guys hear that Dark Knights are getting nerfed? So for all of you who are complaining about that, yeah, they're getting nerfed in about like maybe 1 or 2 weeks. And so people have been asking me what my thoughts and opinions on the nerf is, and quite honestly, it was kind of deserved. It was a very powerful combo. So this is what would happen if you were to Twilight dash into comma slash. Oh, that's actually a bad. Let me do that again because it hit like a camera angle so you couldn't even see it. But basically, it was a very strong thing that they're changing from like true damage to like normal. So I don't think it was really the damage that was the problem, to be honest. It could have been, but the real thing was being able to get behind them. So basically, this is what it looked like if you Twilight dash into that and then move back. So you could get behind an enemy and then just easy combo them. So that's getting nerfed into limited range and turning the damage into just like nerfing it by about 40% damage, which is, in my opinion, a deserved nerf. Am I happy about it? I'm okay with it. So I'm trying to like learn a rotation, or not really rotation, but adjust to the changes. That way I don't have to like rely on it. Not that I really did. It was just a very strong thing that you would use on cooldown. Also, for all of you who have the compass piece already, can you get like the various upgraded parts or like the compass pieces from the what is it called? Intruder alert things? Can you get the Elton piece technically from it? If I had one, I wouldn't be asking this question, by the way. It sounds obvious, and I would think so. It has the same rate as normal, but it just hasn't happened. So yeah, how are you guys doing? Where are you guys grinding for this event? Make sure to get some grinding in, even if it means you're using your Marnie hour for the day. try using it because you get like 100% combat and 100% drop rate, and that 100% drop rate is actually huge. So I would recommend for all of you guys, even if you aren't like normal grinders, try to use at least your Marnie hour for the day. And I'd also recommend using it more in a place that you think is a rare item. So like, for example, compass pieces, archaeologist map, rich merchant ring, infinite potions, those kind of places. Or places that you think gonna need a material like Hystria, for if you're for some reason want frenzied droughts. I have noticed though, with the buff with like 350, so usually I get around like 40 or mid 40 Capra stones an hour here, and then like 40-ish like scroll of written things, and the last hour I got like 60 of each. That was the difference. But sadly, it doesn't matter. All we're here for is compass piece, and that's basically it. I could do the river rotation. That one is technically better for Eltons, but I want silver along the way, so I don't mind sacrificing a little bit just to get some more silver along the way. And you know what's sad? Because everyone else is grinding here as well, especially on Arsha, that place is like mega contested to the point it's not even worth me trying. So Tungrad earrings and Tungrad necklace prices have gone downhill. It's actually pretty scary. So will they go up again? It's a possibility. But as of right now, they're not really worth much. Still feel like I'm missing a buff somewhere, but I don't know what. Will today be the lucky day where I get a compass piece on recording? So I believe these Eltons and 2-car Baltons are the same thing if a piece drops. Plus, it doesn't matter. Even if I got one, I could always re-identify it later on and figure out which piece is actually which. So overall, the trash loot I don't think is increasing, so I should average in theory like 20k or 18 to 20k an hour. That's not new. It's just how much of the rare drops am I getting that's different. Which ultimately is what matters. I could pop one of these for just extra. Usually you don't need it for Hystria. Anything, use it for the higher end spots. But for the sake of going fast, we're doing it. I think like teleported. I think in theory, if you're trying to go for Elton only, you skip that pack. Or if you're going for Elton only, you're just not even in this rotation. Maybe I'll get another Elton piece, or not another Elton piece, an Elton piece, or a 6th Bodkin today. Yo, I actually heard that Afuarus could drop compass pieces, but I think they're only Bodkin equivalents. But I'm not sure. I've seen a screenshot of an Afuar dropping it. Maybe sealed crystals will go up in price one day, but I don't think so. There's just so many. They're gonna have to create a lot of items that use magical shards for it to be contested again. But ever since that drought of black magic crystals like 2 or 3 years ago, when there was like hundreds of thousands of orders on all of them at 6 mil or max price, I don't think they ever want to do that again. Well, I wouldn't mind another one because I have literally thousands. Oh boy, another one. I actually do use one of those every single day to do that quest and get 3 million silver and the 10 like purified waters, and I have 18 left. I use them every single day. I'm actually getting close to Capris 19 in my shoes. But that's what all the Capris stones are going into. Yeah, for all of you grinding Akhman, Hystria, or just desert places in general, if you have ancient scrolls and want to run them one day, I'll see if we can get a full group and we'll run level 5 scrolls. I'll just match whatever you guys have, or I'll just put the group together. We'll see how many we have total. Those 2-car ball moles, the little like roly-poly looking ones, those have the highest chance, I believe, of dropping the red or black shards, and like the Eltons and the bigger ones have the highest chance of dropping like straight Tungrad necklaces. So yeah, just after literally hundreds of hours, that's my observation if you're looking for various pieces. And then obviously compass pieces are limited. You know, they really need to start reworking those imperfect stones because I'm starting to get a lot of them and they don't sell. Like, they do sell, but I have so many and there's so many orders on it that by the time it does, it's like, oh, okay. So how would I change it if it were me? Right now it costs like 20 mil, I believe, to plus a lightstone to get one of those things where you just turn it into a random one. So here's what I would do. If you have X amount, like let's say, I don't know, you have 1,000 earth shards for some reason, you can change that plus, like, I don't know, an old moon item that you like to do that. And you could change it for any crystal or lightstone you want. But obviously, like, for example, if you're going for a strike crystal, you need firestones. And you would need, like, I don't know, 5 billion silver worth of them. So about like 1,500 just to get one strike crystal, but you can guarantee it. I think that's a good way to make sure there isn't like so many just imperfects on the market. And it'll allow people to actually get the things they want. Either that or option 2 is just make better lightstones so people will actually get them again. Because right now they have quite a bit of variety in terms of lightstone combinations. But like some are just straight up better than the others to the point where some options aren't even worth using. Oh god, this is some dude about a duel for spot. What the heck? I was behind that boy. Oh boy, another shard. However, I'm gonna be honest though, even at Hystria, a lot of people are very respectful of when you're grinding here. I've gotten very few duel for spot requests. People usually just look for another channel. And the reason why is because Hystria, like if you flag on someone here and you get sent to jail, it's just like a huge waste of your time. So I found a lot of people to be respectful and just like you see someone grinding, you either just ask them how long or find another channel. Myself included, like I don't go around flagging on people. However, if someone wanted to flag on me here, I am a-okay with that. Oh my god. You know how people are just like duel for spot is just a general meta now for whatever? I really respect the people who just straight up flag on you. And they're like, no, I'm not even gonna ask, flag, and like, cool. You either win or you don't. Doesn't mean to leave, but I respect the people that just straight up flag. You're saving everyone's time. I will say though, the level of people here at Hystria, it's like, this isn't one of those spots you find accidentally. If you're here, you kind of know what you're doing, so you're probably, I would have to guess, like above the 280 AP bracket. Oh boy, a red shard. not even worth it. You know, if they ever came out with an option, which I actually, when I think about it more, they shouldn't do it. But if you are able to trade like 10,000 red shards, you can get an Elton or an Achman or whatever piece for the compass you want. People would be able to buy it straight out, but still a lot of silver, no matter how you put it. I know I could be grinding at like Hex or something, trolls, for like over 1 billion an hour, but Hystria is just really calming. If I die at Hystria, it's because I literally AFK'd. I will probably auto pot faster than these things can kill me. It's like people who are like 300 AP and they grind underwater. It's just because it's their chill spot. I respect that. I'm hoping I get like 60 scrolls an hour. What are we at now? 16, 18, 21. 21 in 20 minutes. Yeah, it's like 1 a minute, essentially. Let me go clear this first. You know what I hate about these so much? That another red shard. Sometimes these things get stuck underground, and it's actually awful. I would rather them reduce the amount, but none of them get stuck or collision things. Yeah, like that one, we turn around, he's just stuck at the top. So to fix it, basically you just have to move backwards and eventually it'll walk to you. Yeah, you're slowing your trash loot an hour, but it's guaranteed a scroll and Capra stone, so it is worth it. Oh my god, get out of there, dude. What the? It just reset. And it's untargetable. There we go. Yeah, that is literally the problem. Hopefully one day they'll fix it. By seeing a lot of scrolls happen, though, it really makes this grind a lot easier, even though it's not like a lot of money, but feels better knowing that you're getting some valuable stuff. Just hit me with the Elton piece one time, and then I'm out of here. I don't know how I feel if they ever made an option of, let's say, for all those people that have like 30 plus vodka pieces and they want an Elton, a trade up system. I don't know. Like, I feel like if you're at the point where you have a lot of them, you kind of deserve it. So it would have to be a very high number, like 30 or 40. Which meant you grinded literally over 1,000 hours for it, which is way above the average. But I wouldn't be upset with the trade-up system. I'm still like at the beginner levels. I only have 5 vodkins. I say that, but each one is like 40 hours of grinding. And then there's people with like 30. You know how you have to combine your pieces together? So like all 3 pieces plus there's crystal thingies like ruby, diamond, and whatever. It should be like all 3 compass pieces plus like a red shard and a black shard or something. We're over clearing. Another red shard. I can't even really say this is unlucky because like not getting any would be unlucky. But man, 3 red shards I'd rather get. I'd rather just have Capra stones, to be honest. If I get an Elton piece from this watchtower, or from the Eltons that spawn here, I'll buy pearls. Game says no. Oh, I know what buffs I forgot. I forgot the church ones. Not that it matters, it probably just means I save a little bit of extra time clearing. Ooh, that drill sounding didn't sound good. So 28 minutes left on the clock. Please, Perlibus, get me out of Hystria jail. I want to go grind somewhere else. Well, you know, the next thing we're gonna have to do is grind Ackman, but I heard that wasn't as bad because if you get a compass piece there, there's only one that you need. So, like, 100% to get the one you want. Oh boy, a black shard. Honestly, though, Tungrad earrings, they kind of dropped off in price a little bit. They were like 110 each for a base. Now they're like 80. I might just hold on to them or just enhance them. But realistically, they pay for my 10 hour. Got 36 Capris this hour, or so far, and 34 or 35. I just quick looked at it. Scrolls. That's pretty good. And we got another 25 minutes to go. The sad part is this means that memory fragments are going down in price as well, but it's okay. I don't plan on using any for a while. I think my bottleneck, if I'm going for a pen pen monos close is probably going to be the sharps, because I do gather, but you don't get a lot of sharps from there unless you get super lucky. So I might just have to gather, sell, or like whatever money I make from that, and just straight up buy an extra 100 sharps or something. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think the goal might be like 1,000 of those concentrated monos materials, and I think that's like 10,000 memfrags, which at that point, if you actually think about it, you're better off just selling it and just putting an order on the monos close and guaranteeing it, but that's less fun. So when will the enhancing be? I have no idea. Whenever I get those materials. And I'm actually like grinding out all the materials. The best thing to do would probably just use all the silver I have to buy them. But I actually have goals in mind that are higher than monos. So I want my silver to like go up more or less. I hate how these spawn on the rocks or in them. Hystria music is kind of intense, actually, the more I think about it. Usually when I grind here without recording, I'm just like listening to YouTube music or watching a streamer. We'll calculate all the totals after as well. Overall, for 350%, it feels like I'm not even using a loot scroll or anything. Though, I do notice it though with the Capra stones and the ancient scrolls. I did notice an increase, so it does work. I can confirm that with a lot of hundreds of hours of testing. These do also show up more frequently, which actually leads me to believe these trespasser things are loot based and not just, oh, RNG. Another red shard, let's go. Another warning tower. Stuck Elton. Dang, that whale warning sign got debated. But yeah, if anyone is in a castle guild and you're like an officer or something and you don't mind having me, I'm happy to go to war for a few, or like during the event for you guys. And yeah, need castle buff. Though actually, I don't think castle buff actually affects Hystria at all, because it's just like Hystria doesn't even have a node. But like, I'm also down to like grind wherever, to be honest. If I can get a 450% drop rate, that's pretty good. Just hit me up on Discord or something. One day I'm gonna kill an Elton. I'll just be like, compass pieces acquired, and I'll be just so happy that I'll be out of Hystria jail, and then I'll be in Achman jail. You know, quite honestly though, unlike the archaeologist map, the compass one is really a support one for your friends, whereas the map is more for yourself. The compass, yeah, allows you to see into desert and ocean permanently, which is pretty nice. But realistically, you're compassing your friends to places, not like you can compass yourself there. But yeah, I don't actually mind. It's something that I think would be pretty nice, especially since you guys follow the channel and watch my stuff too. If you guys ever need it and my compass is on cooldown, I'm happy to take people places, but that involves getting it first. But it's not like I'm really into desert a lot, to be honest. It's like I would use it more for ocean stuff, especially since we have a new region coming out soon. I know we have a well that we can just eat ourselves to port rat, but I like doing ocean stuff. It was really fun, but I always have to use a compass. And I was very lucky that back in the day, you know how like all the Oasis gear was given out for free? Yeah, I was hard grinding in the ocean then, going for carrack pieces and stuff. It's not even that big of a deal. I can just buy the ones you can, the temporary ones off the market. It's not even expensive, but just having a permanent one, quality of life of just saying you got something rare, is worth a lot to me. You know, one quality of life I think they should add for the compass, like especially for all the people that have it. So you know the rich merchant ring, right? All you do is activate it once and it's locked onto your account forever. They should do that. So let me explain how it's going to work. So it's going to be the same effects. What it would do is for all the compass owners, you could see in the desert and ocean on all your characters without having the compass like in your inventory. You just activate it. However, the compass piece would function as the teleport for your guildies, friends, whatever. And so you would have to have that on the character you want to use it on. And so like that one would still be on cooldown and it would function as usual. but the difference is you can see in the ocean and desert on all your characters. All you have to do is activate the compass, and that's permanent. And then the compass itself moves people. I am 1 for 4. 1 red or 1 black shard, 4 reds. Sour. The trash loot itself didn't change for our just we got a lot more Capra stones. If you guys want an idea of how much Hystria I've grinded in the past 2 months or so, I got about 12% XP. So I started at like 52%, and now I'm at 65, all from Hystria. And Hystria is known to be a very terrible hourly rate. I think without buffs or anything, you get maybe 0.1% an hour. Maybe less, I don't know. But yeah, on average, I do like 1 to 3 hours of Hystria a day. I'm not feeling it, I'll probably just do my Marnie hour, then do something else. Also, if you guys watched that video of me doing Sakraya the other day, I only did 1 hour, but we got like 70 frenzies and returned them all into the drafts. So we got 80 of those ready to go. That's about 20 hours worth of grinding before I have to go back. Not bad. God, those Tonko things make such a weird noise. We got 13 magical shard thingies. Just give me any compass piece at this point. Even if it's a 6th Bodkin one. I need the assurance that they still exist. Ooh, when I killed that Elton, I saw something pop up, and it was a bait mass appear magic. Ooh, that sucks. Elton pieces don't exist. Feels bad. That was probably not the greatest spot to use that. Oh, it's almost nighttime. After this hour, I'm probably gonna do another hour. I'm just not gonna record it. Listen to music and chill out. No. Travelers maps. I have like 250 of them. They don't even sell. Guaranteed one of them is getting stuck in a wall. Oh, of course. That one was at like 1%, then it reset. It's not even targetable. This is why my trash loot is going down, because those things get stuck in the wall. Oh boy, a 5th red shard. Insult to injury. No Tungrad next this hour. One minute left of the hour. I'll call it whenever my frenzy runs out. Oh my god, where's he going? Dang, boys, we almost made 20,000 trash loot, and I know exactly where that went wrong. You know those Eltons from the towers that got stuck in the wall? Yeah, that slowed it down. But anyway, with that said, that has been this hour. What did we get? 64 Capra stones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 rows of scrolls plus 1, so that's 57 scrolls. 64 Capra stones. 2 of these, that's just like an outlier. I don't get those normally. But yeah, one of those, 20,000 loot. That's 300 mil. Another 180, 480, like, and then another like less than 100. 600 plus scrolls. That's probably like 700 mil if I were to sell everything. But with that said, hope you enjoyed it. That was a 350% hour. We didn't get anything good, but I'm gonna do another hour just not recording. So see you guys later.